Good morning, students. Today you are going to know about the chapter 1 Fundamentals of Computers. The main learning objective of chapter 1, you are going to know about what is a computer and what are the characters of computers, how does a computer work, and functions of your computer. So today these are the 4 topics that you are going to learn. And apart from this, you're going to know about input devices, output devices, hardware, software. Okay, in the next classes. So these are the things you're going to learn from this chapter 1. So let us begin with the introduction. What is a computer? So computer is an electronic machine and it is capable of performing basic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. Okay, so apart from this, you can also store information inside your computer system and you can use it for the later use also. And it can process millions of instructions in a few seconds at the same time with high accuracy. Okay, so without any delay or without any mistake, it can perform lot of information. So computer is basically an electronic machine capable of performing arithmetic operations, and it can store and it can process lot of information, and it can be used for our future use also. Whenever we need for our later use, once it gets stored inside the computer system, we can retrieve back later. And you can see here, this is the picture of your computer system. You can see the parts of your computer here. The main part you can see here, we can see the display screen. It is called as the monitor, where all the images and then all the information, it will be displayed on a screen called monitor. And then keyboard and then mouse. So through these devices, we can able to communicate to your computer by means of typing and by means of clicking, dragging or selecting. We can use these two input devices, keyboard and mouse, to communicate to your computer. And then you can see the brain of a computer called CPU. So it is going to do all the calculations and storage facilities, processing work, everything inside this device called CPU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. Okay, so these are the main parts of your computer. So this is the basic introduction about a computer. And now let us see what are the characters of your computer. So nowadays you can see computers in every field. So for example, if you are going to supermarkets, for us you can get the bill using the computer, and a lot of items will be stored inside the computer. And then if you're going for a bank, or if you're going to railway stations or airports, or if you're going to for pay EB bill or electricity, hotels, schools, colleges, so in almost all the fields we are using a computer. So now let us know about what are the special characters of your computer. So first character is speed. Okay, we cannot match the speed of your computer. So computer can do calculations in a fraction of second. Okay, and then high storage capacity. So you can store larger amount of data inside the computer. And third point is accuracy. So it can do all the comparison work, calculation work with accurate values. Okay, with accuracy. And then reliability. So as human, we get bored or tired after some time doing some work. We got bored, but computer does not get bored or tired. And then the final characteristic is velocity. So computer can perform repetitive tasks or jobs very efficiently. Okay, it works for repetitive jobs efficiently. Okay, so these are the characteristics of your computer. First one, speed. Second one is high storage capacity. Third one, accuracy. Fourth one, reliability. And then fifth one is velocity. And then the third topic today you're going to know is about how a computer works. Okay, so usually if you want to add two numbers, what you have to do is you are going to type. For example, here it is given as 5 plus 7. So 5 plus 7 you are going to type through a keyboard. Okay, and what will happen inside the CPU is, so 5 and 7 will be taken first to the control unit. Okay, so in the functions of computer, let me show you what is the purpose. So first it will be taken to control unit, and then this 5 and 7 get stored temporarily inside the memory unit. So 5 and 7 it will be stored for temporarily inside the memory unit, and then it will be transferred to the processing, the arithmetic and logic unit. So where this 7 and 5 gets processed, 5 plus 7 gets processed inside the ALU, arithmetic logic unit, and then it will move on to control unit, and finally the control unit send the result to the output unit. Next you are going to know about functions of your computer. So there are four components of, mainly it is consist of input unit, output unit, CPU and then memory unit. Okay, so these are the four components of your computer. Okay, so see here the block diagram of your computer. So first thing, input unit. So where, for example, we have discussed about addition of two number 5 and 7. So that 5 and 7 it will be typed using your keyboard and it will be sent to the memory unit first. Okay, so where 5 and 7 gets stored temporarily, and then this 5 and 7 move on to arithmetic logic unit. 5 and 7, 5 plus 7 is 12. So this 12 will be processed inside ALU and it will be moved on to control unit, and finally it will be sent to the output unit. So output devices like a monitor or printer, it will display the result. Okay, so in this way your computer functions. So first thing, input unit, and then it will move on to memory unit and then ALU, and it will move on to control unit CU. Finally the result will be displayed on the output unit. This is the block diagram of your computer, and then it will be interconnected using some electrical wires. So all these units will be interconnected using some electrical wires. So today you have learnt about what is a computer and what are the characters of your computer, how does a computer works, and finally the functions of your computer. So these are the four topics we have discussed today. And then the keywords you have to keep it in mind is, so keywords to remember, first one speed, second one high storage capacity, accuracy, reliability, velocity, central processing unit CPU, and then ALU arithmetic logic unit, input unit, output unit and memory unit. So these are the keywords to remember from this today's topics. Okay, in the next class we will continue the next topic like input devices, output devices. Thank you children.